What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 386 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 101 of Friday Night Genesis. Of course, this is the go-home edition of the yellow-orange brand, whatever color you want. You decide, swim both, you know. As this Sunday, just 2 days away, my friends, is our first pay-per-view of the season. The Genesis exclusive is going to be coming our way live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the ballroom. It is an absolutely stacked card from top to bottom. Of course, the main event featuring that clean slate, both the Alpha World title and the World Tag Team titles on the line as Click, Bob Luger, Xander Slate, and Randy Borton take on Smiley Danielson, the returning Tim LaFave, and the Good Vibes Kid, the champion himself, Elijah Stewart. The third ever clean slate match in CMV. Also got the six-pack challenge for the Anarchy Championship. We're going to find out who walks into that bout to defend the title tonight, actually, after this opening matchup, as John Reed challenges Alistair Knox. Then we have that 8-man ladder match to crown a new international champion. We got a lot of the competitors in action tonight throughout the card. Fatal four-way elimination match a little bit later on. Marquez and Chris one. That should be a hard-hitting bout. And much more, guys. Just recently added to the card tonight, I can announce for you, Reese Matthews and Josh Wolf, or should I say Fred, are going to be going one-on-one. That is this Sunday, though. And, of course, we got to get through tonight's card. It is packed, as always, as things are going to get underway with Luke Swanson making his Genesis debut. Of course, we saw him make his debut period a couple weeks ago when he defeated Zoran Medic. And Luke Swanson was a bit upset that he was featured on Reality Wrestling. He was a big signing. Genesis felt as though he should be main eventing the first show he was on. Well, he's opening the card here against another aspiring superstar here in CMV. Ryan McGonigal coming all the way from Glasgow, Scotland to try and make a name for himself. Of course, Zoran Medic didn't last too long against Luke Swanson and his vicious onslaught. We'll see if McGonigal here can do any better. Our main event tonight, guys, of course, going to be a preview of that clean slate match as the Moo Moo Man, the Milkman, Randy Borton, going to go one-on-one with the Alpha World Champion, Elijah Stewart. And, guys, as Ryan McGonigal gets set for action, we have a tweet here from Jaquan Shea who says, tonight, whoever wins the Anarchy Championship, it doesn't matter because I'll be there to take back my title. Hashtag can't handle the truth. Of course, Jaquan Shea, one of the 6 men that'll be involved in that six-pack challenge this Sunday. But here we go, guys. Luke Swanson. What up, Topher? Luke Swanson was a big deal when he was signed before the season started in Genesis. Of course, he's not a great talker, doesn't like to be on camera and, be asked questions. That's been very apparent. The press conference when he was first given a CMV contract and an interview last week. He likes to let what he does in that ring speak for him. Yeah, Cop at the end of that Ferocity stream said I stream unmatched in Genesis. So yeah, I guess I'm taking over a match now. Reality Wrestling 33 is next week, Laser. That's next Thursday. Reality Wrestling was just yesterday. You were there. But welcome, my friend. This is Genesis. Say what up, Dynamic. All right, here we go, guys. Opening matchup of the evening. Scotland's own Ryan McGonigal looking to make a big impact. Oh, look at that handshake. Wow. We saw Luke show some respect to Zoran Medic as well in his debut a couple of weeks ago. As we see Luke take the kill. The lead early on with that hatch suplex. Now got McGonigal with a Northern Light suplex gets caught. Luke Swanson asking for a challenge. He's certainly going to get that this Sunday if he can get past McGonigal here tonight, which, let's be honest, I'm just looking at this Ryan guy. He doesn't seem like a very formidable opponent, but again, look throughout wrestling's history. You look at Ariel, you might what done in the ring. He's certainly had quite the career, but Luke Swanson will be in a handicap match this Sunday at Death Wish. Issuing an open challenge, guys, that will take him on. Yeah, oh, look at this. Already Luke Swanson gonna go for the 2 butterfly suplexes, then string it all together with the butts. He more of a face buster it is. Goes for the pin. Will that be enough to knock off McGonigal? 1, 2, only a 2 count. The Scott's been able to survive there, but I don't know how much longer he's gonna be able to last. Oh, look at that, Luke, with a mighty roar let out that echoes throughout the entire arena. Now caught to the back of the head. McGonigal wasn't able to recuperate in time. Rebounds. Oh, nice arm drag by Swanson. As now Luke lining up the shot. What is he going for here? This is exactly what he put down Zoran Medic with. Fireman's carry side slam. 1, 2, 3, and Swanson with a quick and decisive victory. Yes, he is booked on next week's Reality Wrestling Laser. Luke Swanson absolutely dominating McGonigal. This poor guy didn't even get one hit in. Absolute mayhem from the beginning. Remains unbeaten and heads into Death Wish. Who are the 2 men going to be that answer his call for that handicap match? I like how he walked into the middle of the ring, then hit that fireman's carry sidewalk slam. In his home state of California here, Luke Swanson dismantling Ryan McGonigal. Start of the match, Cop, he shook hands with McGonigal. The handshaker, Luke Swanson. Would you say he's not a good guy? He's not a bad guy, but he's the guy? All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, the CMV Anarchy Championship on the line. This is one shot at the current champion. Alistair Knox will win the Death Wish this Sunday. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Ballroom, to defend in that 6-pack challenge. So no matter who loses here, they will get that chance in just 2 days' time to try to capture the title back or get another opportunity at it in the terms of John Reed if he loses here. Of course, the other 4 men being Guri Sukhanov, Jaquan Shea, Adam Valentine, and Pierre Thompson. Sukhanov and Shea not in action tonight, but later on in our co-main event, Adam Valentine will be going one-on-one with the big dog. Again, our main event, Randy Borton going to battle Elijah Stewart. We got that fatal 4-way elimination match coming, featuring some of the guys in the 8-man ladder match, and then what I'm looking forward to the most tonight probably is Mark Intel and Chris Andrews going toe-to-toe, I believe, for the first time ever. And that should most definitely be one hell of a brawl. But here we go. And here's a tweet, guys, from Adam Valentine, speaking of, who says, doesn't matter who wins this match, the GOAT will be the next Anarchy champion and make it the most prestigious title in CMV history. We got tweets from both Shay and Valentine tonight saying it doesn't matter who wins this championship match because they'll be the next champ. So here comes the Fallen Angel, guys. With a near 2-year career in CMV, has yet to capture championship gold. He was really hoping that after defeating Jaquan Shea last season, he would get a one-on-one title opportunity on the season finale. But last second, Dave Turner threw Alistair Knox into the mix, I should say. And of course, Knox ended up so this is Knox's first defense of the belt. And if he manages to retain against the Fallen Angel, he'll have to defend against 5 men. Of course, Knox does have that, why is it lagging? It's not terrible, but it's a little peeving me a little bit. As the champion makes his way out here, I was about to say, Knox does have that advantage, which Shea did not in that triple threat title match at the end of the season. Shea didn't have to be and wasn't the man who was submitted to lose his title, whereas Knox will have to be pinned or submitted to be eliminated. It's a 6-pack challenge, means every guy got to be eliminated. Last man standing will walk out as champion. And Alistair Knox, former Rising Star champion, was drafted to Genesis towards the end of last season. Knocked off Sean Silva at Battle Scars 3. Certainly been on a rampage since joining Friday Nights. That's the title, like, so big around his waist. Let's see if Alistair Knox can remain the Anarchy champion at least for 2 more days. And there was what is on the line, the CMV Anarchy Championship. And this, of course, being for the Anarchy Championship, is an Anarchy rules match, meaning that anything goes, anything is legal. The only way the match can end is via pinfall or submission in the ring. No countouts. And you see John Reed, the challenger, looking, I don't know what's going on, a little bit kooky. Of course, we saw that exclusive video on our website, cmvwrestling.com, last week that seemed to show Reed conflicting with himself, like he was almost hearing voices in his head. And a loss here to Knox just might be the final crack, if you will, that just knocks over the carton of milk, spills. My mind is an enigma. And there, of course, defending the ominous Alistair Knox. He knows he can defeat John Reed. He tapped him out in that triple threat with censorship, the maneuver that only one man has ever escaped from, that being Jaquan Shea in the same match. Yes, the X-Gen Classic is next Saturday. This Sunday is the first pay-per-view of the season, the Genesis exclusive Death Wish. But next Saturday will be another Genesis exclusive CMV Network. The X-Gen Classic, 8 teams competing to honor the careers of both Paul Devine and Quantum, 2 men who are at the top in CMV right now. Paul Devine, the undisputed champion on Fusion, Quantum, and obviously on Unmatched. But both of them had one hell of a tag team career, future Hall of Famers. And the winner of that tournament this Sunday going to get presented with a handmade trophy by the principal owner of CMV and the man who brought X-Gen into the company, Triple H, as well as a future World Tag Team title opportunity. John Reed actually is a part of that tournament. He'll be teaming with Chris Andrews in it. And by that time, we could see John Reed as Anarchy champion. Chris Andrews could be international champion. Remember, Andrews is a part of that 8-man ladder match this Sunday. As Reed goes for a pin. The Death Wish card will literally be uploaded to YouTube as soon as Genesis is done. Probably, like, obviously it's got to upload, so like 10 minutes, but pretty much right after Genesis is wrapped up, the card will be posted to YouTube, and then whenever Albius gets around to getting the card up on the site. Counters just, ooh! Alistair! Now looks like a pinpoint knee drop by the champion. Pissing me off. You know, I should have reconnected my modem and shit, because last time my internet randomly shut off for like literally 5 seconds. Should have known better. Look at this, Alistair Knox just unloading. John Reed trying to defend. Didn't see that stomp to the gut coming though. Now he goes for a kick to the shoulder. Reed moves out of the way. the fallen angel from behind, but a couple of elbows to the jaw. Knox having everything well scouted here. This is Reed's first one-on-one. I think this might be Reed's first one-on-one championship opportunity ever. He, of course, last season competed. No, he had an international title shot against Borton at Regicide. Point Break or Regicide? I think it was Point Break. But last season, he didn't have a lot of title opportunities. He was also involved in an elimination chamber for the international title, as well as that Anarchy title shot. Nice swinging neck breaker by Reed. Of course, John kind of got screwed towards the end of the season, leading up to his sentence. He was supposed to take place in a chamber for #1 contendership for the Alpha World title, but remember, his brother Nero took him out so that he couldn't compete. Look at this. Oh, nice ripcord knee strike by Reed. And there's the wherewithal, the smarts, rolling to the ropes. Alistair Knox, he does not have the champion's advantage in this matchup because there are no countouts, there are no disqualifications. He's got to retain via pin or submission. Oh, face first off that steel post. And these two can stay out here for as long as they want, but again, the match can only end in the ring. Alistair Knox put back in. John Reed follows through. Oh, Irish whip right back onto the apron. Oh, spear. I guess Reed did like it out there after all. Perhaps he's conflicting with himself once again. Like I said, I've been a John Reed supporter since day one, but it seems like he might be cracking. The pressure, all the anxiety, and all the opportunities failed one after the other again and again. If he fails once more here, guys, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be pretty. Punch to the gut there by Alistair Knox, and Reed, of course, has to be so careful of censorship. That deep guillotine choke. I think Reed might have countered something big right there, which is good news for him. My freaking mic wire keeps covering my phone. Elbow to the back of the head by Reed now as he tries to follow through with a stomp to the back. Looks like kind of missed. Alistair Knox now brought to a vertical base. Reed just going to throw him towards the bottom of the ramp here. Oh, guys! Reed looking to deal some big damage. He can't win out here, but this will no doubt swing the match in his favor. The fall. Face first outside on those pads that offer little to no support. Now Reed throwing Knox back into the ring. If he can pin him in time, guys, we might have a new champion. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. The time that Reed had to use to get Alistair into the ring and then actually pin him is what probably gave Knox the time he needed to kick out of that one. Reverse DDT now by the challenger. Either way, both these men will be involved in that 6-pack challenge this Sunday. It'd be unfortunate for Reed if he wins here and then has to defend it against 5 other men, but you know Reed's a fighter. One BFT right into another. Jesus. Knee strike, discus, clothesline. Reed's not taking it easy. Has obviously made a target of Knox's head here. Brought up to his feet once again. Fireman's carry though. Knox might be down, but he's not out. As now he's going to take Reed for a cheeky little walk. Leads him up against the ropes here. What's Alistair Knox thinking? Dastardly deeds. Oh, forearm smash. Wait a minute. Rebounds. Clothesline by Knox. Beautiful. And now Alistair looks to capitalize off of that reversal. Dr. Teeth smashing his face right down onto his knee. And now if Alistair can lock this in, it'll be night-night. If he can bring him down. Yep, Knox got it. Censorship is locked in. Censorship is locked in. Will Reed be forced to tap once again? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. One hell of a go by John Reed. I thought he might have had it after hitting the fall on the outside, but Knox locks in censorship, and like I said, nearly impossible to escape from. Alistair Knox is still the Anarchy champion, and now will defend in that 6-pack challenge. Wait a minute. Knox offering a handshake. No, Reed! Reed rejecting the show of sportsmanship. That was a good match. Knox able to retain, but Reed denying the handshake by Knox. Showing that there's no friendship here. All right, here we go, guys. Still to come tonight after this match, Markintel one-on-one with the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews. I do believe for the first time ever they did feud like the Dirty Republic way back when, and Foreign Affairs did feud, but I'm pretty sure it's the first time Markintel and the Brit are ever going toe-to-toe. That should be one hell of a brawl. We got that four-way elimination. Adam Valentine and Peter Thompson, and of course, in our main event, a preview of the clean slate this Sunday at Deathwish. Borton going to take on the champ, Elijah Stewart. But right now, guys, the remnants of Rise, Sebastian Vachon and Nikola Ivanovic, going to take on the returning Chaos in Order. Of course, the twins and Reynard and Nemi. Well, this is a fill-in after what Click did to Freddie Born last week, brutally attacking him backstage. A little bit of miscommunication between Click, but in the end, they got the job done. And of course, Dave Turner announcing on Twitter that Freddie would not be cleared to compete for Deathwish or anytime soon, but he got that fill, and luckily Tim was cleared to compete just in time, so Tim will be replacing Osborne in that clean slate this Sunday, defending the World Tag Team titles in his place alongside Smiley, but obviously Imaginary Friends can't compete tonight, so filling in is a team that knows Imaginary Friends very well, and Chaos in Order. Last season they had countless battles competing in that best of 5 series, and Chaos in Order are back on Genesis, as they're going to be taking on the remnants of Rise. What remain, of course, Rise were very dominant, stable last season, led by Sean Silva, Murdoch, and these two, but of course Silva and Murdoch not returning. Sebastian saying that Rise is not dead, that their brothers may be gone, but they still remain. Of course, Vachon is a part of that 8-man ladder match this Sunday to crown a new international champion. He actually knocked off Mr. Money in the Bank MLP last week in singles action. Tonight we get to see the former 2-time light heavyweight champion Nikola Ivanovic back at it again. Hey, Bateman Bay, the big sexy man. Two decorated competitors here. Sebastian, a former rising star and world tag team champion, hoping to add another accolade to his resume this Sunday. This with a very look on his face. This is such weird lag. It's not lagging consistently, just like once every 10 minutes, a little cut. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Former #1 contenders to the World Tag Team titles, the twins, Reynard and Nemian, have returned to this season. Like I said, these two men who Imaginary Friends very, very well. They fought probably, 10, 11 times towards the last couple months of last season. Chaos in Order had a World Tag Team title shot at Ascendance and obviously fell through. They're hoping to make this season theirs, though. Could start by knocking off the remnants of Rise. There's Nemian out front. Reynard representing Chaos in the back. This Sunday, guys, Deathwish emanating live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is an absolutely stacked card for the first pay-per-view of the season. You are not going to want to miss it. Those World Tag Team titles going to be defended in the clean slate along with the Alpha World title. But remember, next Saturday will be that X-Gen Classic. 8 teams that are already announced will compete to honor the careers of X-Gen, together and respectively. You get that custom-made trophy, a nice bonus check, as well as a future World Tag Team title opportunity. I'm going to win here for either of these teams could bode well for them in the rankings. Who knows when Freddie Osborne will be back. Hopefully he makes a speedy recovery, but after getting a huge flat screen TV dropped on him by Borton and Slate, I don't know. He might need a couple of weeks. Luckily, like I said, Tim LaFave cleared to compete just in time, and Dave Turner making the snap decision to put him in place of Osborne in that clean slate. You know, Luger thought Click taking out Freddie would give them that 3-on-2 advantage, but nah, Turner wasn't having that. Of course, guys, Genesis is under new management here tonight. After Dave Turner, a very emotional video. If you didn't catch it, CMVWrestling.com, ! Join in the chat. We'll give you a link to our site. You can check it out. Dave Turner talking about how he has needs a fix, almost like a drug, after stepping into the ring with Bryce Hurt and putting on that amazing match at the end of the season. All he's been thinking about is getting in the ring again. And so Turner deciding after 2 years away from active competition to return as a superstar and handing the reins of Genesis off to the trustworthy Cass LaFave. So Cass making her first action, if you will, as general manager to name Dave Turner the 8th and final man. And that ladder match this Sunday to crown a new international champion. The international title, one of the very few titles Dave Turner has not held in his long-standing career. Of course, an OG competitor here in CMV, Hall of Famer. Nice dropkick there by Namian, but indeed, Dave Turner's back now. Cass LaFave in control. Of course, Cass also announcing that huge match to Death Wish. Reese Matthews and Josh Wolf, or Fenrir rather, are going to be going one-on-one. Tag to Namian now, representing Order. Is that what you're looking forward to, Borton? Up to the second turnbuckle. Namian beckoning for Sebastian to rise to his feet. Chaos and Order surely going to be trying to... Oh, goes for a nice... well, looks like they're actually going for those off the middle rope now. I guess they fixed that in the patch. But he missed that time. Chaos and Order going to be trying to finish this off shortly with their assisted springboard pile driver. And we really haven't ever seen Sebastian and Nicola team. The tag team component of Rise was Sebastian and Murdoch, so don't know how well they're going to work together. Well, here we go. Tag to Nicola, the former 2-time light heavyweight champion. Gets a punch off to the back of the head. The Serbian looking to deal some big-time damage here in his return. Nice German suplex. Being brought up to his feet. European uppercut by Namian now. Look, Sebastian tried to grab him, but he got away just in time. Now back rotation, back suplex. Yeah, Borton and Xander have fought many, many times. Former rivals. Who could ever forget the infamous handshake where Xander and Borton actually shook hands? Xander turned face. That was when Tim first joined CMV. They had Team Slate. Yeah, Borton and Slate go way back. They've been buzz for a long time. A kick up under the leg there of the thigh. Now looks like a side headlock. Headstand, some showing off by Namian here. Reynard, of course, is the more agile. No, actually, Namian is the more agile. Between he and his brother Reynard. Reynard more rugged, a brawler. As Namian shoots in, what's he going for here? Looks like a stalling suplex, allowing the blood to rush to the head of Ivanovic before dropping him down flush. And Nicola had best be wary if he gets put in that corner and gets hit with that springboard tombstone pile driver. It might be lights out. If he can kick out of this even, there we go, count of one. And a tweet here, guys, from Jay Davis from Fusion, light heavyweight champion, says, "We've both come a long way, Dave. I hope you have fun in that ladder match. Hashtag Turner forever." Oh! Chaos and Order! Tag to Reynard! Passed off, put in the tombstone pile driver position. Springboard now into fray by the man. Chaos and Order set to return with a bang. But look at Michon, the smarts on the Frenchman to distract referee Perry here. Give Nicola some time, and he kicks out. Great teamwork right there. And of course, Jay Davis, trained by former general manager of Genesis, now returned competitor Dave Turner. Nice whoa. So Jay showing his respects there for the technical prodigy, as now Nicola gonna try to fight back with that vintage falling powerbomb of his. Doesn't try to go for that pin. Oh, another stomp to the thigh. Now Nicola got to get put up into a seated position. Grabbing him by the side of the head. Nicola might be looking to put Reynard into his corner. Perhaps a tag team maneuver from Remnants of Rise coming. Oh, vertical suplex. Just going to get a tag instead to Sebastian. And guys, here's a tweet from our new general manager, Castle Faith, who says, I've been left... Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me restart. Castle Faith tweets out saying, I've been left Genesis in the wake of Dave Turner doing what we all do and love here in CMV. I promise I'll keep Genesis as pristine as Dave Turner left it. Good luck, Dave. Cass has certainly already made some big decisions, putting Turner as the last man in that ladder match this Sunday, setting Reese Matthews versus Josh Wolf for Death Wish. And of course, putting together quite the card here tonight is Sebastian. Gonna duck Reynard out to the apron. Forearm smash knocks him down to the outside. Sebastian gonna follow him out there. And Sebastian, no joke, as a singles competitor. Like I said, a former Rising Star champion, knocked off Mr. Money in the Bank MLP last week. MLP gonna try to get some momentum back from him. So look at Sebastian taking on both members of Chaos and Order right now. MLP a part of that four-way elimination later on between he, Sean Kent, Seth Baker, and Tyson Cage. Sebastian got to be careful though, guys. Referee Perry here to count of 5, and the man with a head scissors whip right to the security wall. I'm sure Chaos and Order are the type of guys who would not mind a count out win, but Reynard is a legal man at a count of 7. I don't know that either of these guys are going to be able to get back in time. Well, Sebastian is back to his feet, but Reynard's still down. Look at that, Sebastian! Sebastian going to take the cheap way out. Count of 9. Can Reynard get up in time? Reynard! Reynard, no! Count out! Sebastian mocking Reynard. He got up just in time to see the 10 count. And the Remnants of Rise with the victory. Good tag team match that sees Sebastian and Nicola take the cheap win. Sebastian got up at 8, ran right back into the ring, man. I thought Reynard was going to make it, but he was simply too slow. The Remnants of Rise take home the win. Nicola returning. Sebastian getting more momentum for the ladder match this Sunday. And that's what we've come to expect from Rise, and now the Remnants of Rise. Dirty, cheap, they'll do whatever they have to get a win. What? No. Co-main event is Adam Valentine versus Pierre Thompson. And even before that, we have the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. The main event, of course, Randy Borton going to be going one-on-one, looking for some momentum for Click, heading into the clean slate this Sunday. Takes on Elijah Stewart. Stewart with his singles debut this season. I'm excited for that. That should be a really good match. There we go. Up next, probably the two biggest names involved in the 8-man ladder match this Sunday. Going to be going head-to-head, two CMV veterans, as for the first time ever, one-on-one, Mark Cantel and Chris Andrews will collide. Of course, last week, both these men suffered losses. Mark Cantel to Reese Matthews, while Britt, alongside Elijah Stewart, lost to Clicks, Xander Slate, and Randy Borton in the main event. So now the Britt going to try to bounce back, but Mark Cantel too. Both these men looking for that momentum that could be the next international champion. Of course, Britt has formerly held that title. Held it way back. He defended it at Ascendance 4. Marcantel, of course, has only held one championship in his near 3-year career here in CMV, that being the Anarchy. But this is the Marcantel, new and improved. He did put on, despite the loss to Reese, he did put on one hell of a match. The best I've seen Marcantel in a long, long time. And this should most definitely be one hell of a fight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Adam Valentine versus Pierre. That should be a good one, too. But here we go with a big red monster. Imagine this guy trying to climb a ladder. Of course, he was involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match towards the end of last season at Battle Scars. You know, Marcantel and Britt, definitely the two hardest hitters of the 8 men in that ladder match this Sunday. But I don't know that brawling skills are really going to help. You got to climb that ladder and yank down the title to become international champion. Of course, the title vacated after the champion Zach Cage had to due to an injury at the hands of Guri Sukhanov. The Hellhound Marcantel, out for blood, it seems, is up against the Bloody Brit. And here he comes, the superstar of the year, former world champion, tag team champion, Anarchy champion. Brit's held nearly every title active in CMV today. Looking to add a second-run international champion to his resume. Of course, here on Genesis, the Alpha World title, that's got to be in the sights of the Bloody Brit. And Chris Andrews earlier tonight had a little bit of a run-in with Elijah Stewart after what Tim had to say to Elijah, telling him that, Tim saying that the champion, that he's proud of him, and despite what he said last week about not being able to trust anyone anymore, Tim wanted Elijah to know that he has his back. But then the Brit would come in afterwards, sharing a stare down with Tim, and he'd tell Elijah, you can't trust him. He's former X-Gen. And in the end, you got to watch out for yourself. Certainly something, I don't know what the skin, under the what's the word I'm looking for? Under the table, I guess. Let's go with that. It seems between Tim and Chris Andrews, but right out of the gate, things not starting great for Chris Andrews. He's caught with a European uppercut. Oh, current X-Gen. I apologize, Tim. Tim feels as though he's the only X-Gen member left. Punch to the gut there. Now Chris Andrews hung up to dry. Or rather, Marcus hung up to dry by Chris Andrews. Look at Britt with the unique offense, pushing Marcantel into the middle rope. Up next, that fatal 4-way elimination match going to be coming our way, featuring some more guys from that 8-man ladder match. Sean Kent, Tyson Cage, Seth Baker, and Mr. Money in the Bank, MLP. And that MLP is on a little bit of a downward spiral after that, 15-match winning streak that was ended by Ziegler. But winning Money in the Bank, he has that opportunity to cash in anytime, anywhere, for any belt. But it's going to be the Alpha World title. It makes MLP a huge threat at all times. As this fight going to spill to the outside, and not surprised here. These two brawlers. Looks like Marcantel going to Looks like a trio of gut-wrench suplexes going to come our way. Already a count of 3 by Perry. I like how the ref is counting and the fans are counting the suplexes. And I remember X-Gen had a little bit of a reunion a couple of months ago on Unmatched, and Tim kind of felt a little bit salty that they didn't include him in it. He says he's the only real remaining member of X-Gen. Count of 6. Let's see if Britt can get this fight back in the ring. Well, there goes Marcantel. Chris Andrews going to follow through. Marcantel trying to get right back up to his feet using the ropes, but Britt going to use his head as his own weapon. Yes, Reese versus Wolf has been signed and is official for Death Wish this Sunday. One of the first couple of actions put into play by new general manager Castle Fave. the battle of the arm wrenches right now between these two. Of course, neither Reese nor Josh Wolf are in action tonight. Josh Wolf actually was in the arena looking for Reese, but Reese wasn't booked, and Cass telling Josh that he's not even in the state, probably. Wolf won a little bit of a rampage attacking security, superstars, even the local police department got a couple of shots. They tell him that just like that again, she won't tolerate it. Giving him a break this time because of all that Wolf did for her and Tim. That whole fiasco with Tim's father and Kevin Lee. Nice neckbreaker butterfly suplex combo. I like that. What a big Eck. Marcantel now back to his feet. Obviously has a height advantage here over Chris Andrews. Gutbuster. Marcantel, man, he got jacked over the season break. Back to the Marcantel of old, and I love it. Big OG Marcantel fan. As the Brit is brought up to his feet. Now this would be a huge win for Marcantel. Not only get momentum heading into the ladder match this Sunday, but to defeat someone like the Brit, Superstar of the Year, former world champion, could only do wonders for Marcantel in the rankings. Snapmare by the Big Red Machine now going for a rake of the eyes. Dirty heel tactics. Chris Andrews got to counter something real quick because Marcantel is all over him like a monkey on a cupcake. Put in the tree of woe position, allowing the Brit open a knee. Nice counter by Chris Andrews there. Surely looking to dish out a little bit of revenge for Marcantel here. Goes for a crossbody. Thank the fucking lords that Brit countered that. That was 300 plus pounds barreling towards Chris. He knew he had to reverse that. Hook to the jaw now. Andrews from behind. Torture rack position. The Superstar of the Year into a power bomb. Nicely done. Oh, yeah, this gets pushed by Chris Andrews, and that is usually a prelude to the revenge. But Mark is able to shake the cobwebs rather quickly there and get back into control with a short arm clothesline. But Brick to show him how it's done with one of his own. Andrews going, Jesus Christ, counter after counter, back and forth they go tit for tat. I was right when I said this would be hard hitting, man. These two guys will beat the hell out of each other. But it looks like Andrews might be looking to... Why does he keep going for his legs? I don't know exactly what Andrews' objective is here, what his plan is. I guess there's always a good strategy when you're against a bigger opponent to take out their legs. Keep them grounded so they can't throw around their weight. Right now, Andrews getting thrown around like a ragdoll, literally, into the corner right there. What up, Hellish? Fourth matchup of the evening as Marcantel power bomb to Britt. That nearly knocked over Perry as he goes into the pin. Only a 2 count, though. Still a lot to get to. That 4-way elimination match up next in our co-main event. Valentine Thompson, our main event. Borton Stewart one-on-one. Maybe for the first time ever. I'm not too sure about that. Marcantel with a catapult forearm smash. 1, 2. No, not a 3 count. Marcantel with ease just tossing Andrews into the air and catching him on the way down with that forearm smash, but Britt able to survive. Britt's a purveyor of forearms as well. Oh my God, he goes for the forearm. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the DUI. I was about to say. Instead, haven't seen Britt hit this in a while. The British drive-by. Double boot to the side of the head. Bust Marcantel wide open. Britt not going for the pin, though, and that's a mistake as he gets back into the ring, if you ask me. Instead, a snapmare. And Marcantel, despite the gash that's opened up on his forehead, able to reverse. As now he goes for a chokeslam. Britt counters. A couple of well-placed elbows to the side of the head. And a discus punch! Marcantel chose the wrong time to taunt. Britt wasn't having any of it. Turned Marcantel inside out. Goes for something in the corner. Instead gets a wicked-looking DDT, does Andrews. And Marcantel now with an Irish whip. Going to send him to the opposite corner. The big red monster. What is he lining up for here? Nothing good as he puts Andrews up on the top rope. Deadly intentions abound. No, Britt counters. Boot to the chest. Off the top, double axe handle. By the bloody one. Simple stomp to the chest now. Britt brings him up to his feet. Chris Andrews with a backbreaker. Russian leg sweep combination. Love me some combos. Goes for the pin. Will that be enough to do it here? This has been a fantastic match thus far, but only a 2 count there for Britt, who's able to survive just barely. Oh, now the final nail in the coffin, about to be hammered in! Revenge! 1, 2, no, what? Marketel sending the resiliency back towards the Brit. Remember Andrews kicking out of that catapult forearm smash earlier in the match. Now Marketel surviving revenge. Oh, now the big man with a cheeky little punch and then right into another powerbomb. This is not good for Andrews. Into the pin, will that be enough to do it? 1, 2, 3, it will! Marketel defeating Chris Andrews after a great match. Wow, Marketel surviving revenge, getting hit with a second powerbomb to do him in, and Marketel with a fantastic victory. What a W for the Big Red Machine. Now the question is, can he use this momentum to win the international title this Sunday? But you know, Britt's gonna be keeping his eye on him in that ladder match. Marketel just pissed Chris Andrews off, that's for sure. But both these men alongside 6 others will be in that ladder match this Sunday to crown a new international champion, bloodied and all. What a match. And Marketel picks up a big win. Look at Britt, he's dead out. He's not even moving. Britt is dead out there. Nasty powerbomb. Second one in the match, too. Well, GG rip. When I remade the card, I didn't make an elimination. It's just a regular fatal 4-way. Oh well, still gonna be good. I'm excited for it. As Cop would say, our tertiary main event of the evening, as Sean Kent, Tyson Cage, Seth Baker, and Mr. Money in the Bank ML all gonna be going at it, vying for momentum. We just saw Marketel pick up a big load of it with that win over Andrews. Of course, still to come, our co-main event, Adam Valentine battles Pierre Thompson, and our main event, the Milkman, Randy Burton, going to be taking on the Alpha World Champion, Elijah Stewart, looking to get an edge for Click heading into the clean slate this Sunday at Death Wish. Here, oh, no entrances either. No entrances, and I did the wrong match. These 4 getting those jobber entrances. But here we go, the match begins. As Sean Kent and Seth Baker to duel on the outside. Mr. Money in the Bank and Tyson Cage go at it. Up to the second turnbuckle. Oh, just stomping on the back of Cage's head. Goes for a grapple as MLP gets a punch to the chest. Reciprocates, says MLP with one of his own. Goes for a scoop slam, drops down behind. Look at Sean Kent. Off everybody with this ripcord knee now. Toe right to the jaw of Baker. Irish whip rebounds, does MLP. Ducks a clothesline, and MLP gets one. Did you just call MLP a jobber? That is Mr. Money in the Bank. That is a man who went on a 15-match winning streak, I'll have you know. Of course, lately he hasn't been faring too well. Took a loss to Sebastian Michon last week at a wrong time. Oh, just Sean Kent completely missing that grapple. Nice zigzag. You know, these 4 certainly are the more quicker of that lineup this Sunday in the 8-man ladder match. We saw Mark Cattell and, oh, double cutter. Nice teamwork between Cage and Ken. We saw Mark Cattell and Britt. They're the brawlers. They're the rugged, they're the big men of the matchup. We got Sean Kent, you know, Cage, Baker, and MLP here, all much quicker on their feet. Kick to the gut by Tyson Cage. Front headlock now. Looks like a swing out neck breaker by the dashing one. This is a fatal 4-way. It's not elimination. Cass decided to change that last minute. But there are no disqualifications, no count. That's the first man again, Pinfall submission in the ring will get the win. You know, especially MLP. Obviously, he won that briefcase in a ladder match. Not 8-man, 6-man, of course, but still, he has that experience. Whereas Baker has been out of action for a good couple of months. He returned last week in a in-ring promo. He didn't compete. This is his first match in a good while. Chance for him to knock the ring rust off before the ladder match this Sunday. As Sean with the GTS right to the dashing one's face. That's how he makes his money. Oh, but only a 2-count. Cage able to survive. But you know he's got to be livid. As we see Baker going after MLP. Oh, go breaker by Cage to fire back. With the Kent momentum. Yeah, Sean was victorious last week. He was a part of that 8-man tag match, Team Sukhanov. So he's got some momentum behind him. As now Tyson Cage, what's he lining up for? These two work together. Oh! Kinshasa! The former tag team champion. Oh, but MLP turns around instinctively to make the save. And keep this match going. Perry got down. I looked at the chat for 1 second. Perry Heenan's down. GG. These vintage ref bumps. Ooh, butterfly lung blower. Tyson Cage rolling to the outside now. He and Baker down. This leaves MLP and Kent alone in the ring. I'd love to see MLP and Kent one-on-one. That would be a great match. I apologize. Team Sukhanov / Valentine. Fireman's carry. Gonna take Kent overhead. Remember, guys, as soon as Genesis is over tonight, I will be uploading the Death Wish card to YouTube. So like 10 minutes after the show is over, expect it to be up. And then Alvis, of course, will post the card on the site soon after you can do your predictions. Let's look at Baker with a roll-up. Tries to steal it after he missed the super kick. MLP, of course, with the roll-through super kick. Irish whip out onto the apron. Mr. Money in the Bank. We're going to take the fight to the outside. No, brings him back into the ring, actually. And of course, our website, cmvwrestling.com, / join. Anybody watching who's not signed up already, you want to call on the show, head on over there. As MLP looks to get back to his winning ways. The Edge of Glory into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, not a 3. Whoa, that was close, though. Mamma mia. Holy shit. MLP, though, says, all right, I'll give you another. But look at Sean Kent, guys, going for a pin as MLP sets up a second Edge of Glory. 1, 2, 3. Kent steals it. Oh, it is elimination. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cage and Seth Baker gone. It is. Oh, and I'm getting my wish. MLP, Sean Kent one-on-one. I didn't think it was elimination because I didn't say it on the match screen. But it is. It's elimination. So there we go. Tyson Cage put out by Kent. Seth Baker takes a second Edge of Glory by MLP. And it's down to 2. I was about to say Sean Kent steal the win while MLP was hitting his fin. That would have been a nice finish too. Here we go. One of these two men, MLP, either going to get a much-needed victory or Kent going to continue his tear as of late. Oh! Leg lariat by Mr. Money in the Bank. And now takes a second, a deep breath, puts some gas back in the tank as now Mr. Money in the Bank. And look at this. Sean Kent, we know, the brother of Ryan. That's the Kent class, but this is the Edge of Glory. 1, 2, 3, no! Mamma mia! MLP nearly getting the finish, getting the win, but Kent with some resiliency. Put into the corner now. Goes for an integrate. Was looking like Kent, though. What the fuck? What? What is what? Was he taunting right there? But it looked like he was actually hitting MLP. That was really weird. Now MLP gonna make him pay. As the man with a future world title shot in his grasp. No! Sean Kent form smash! Inverted atomic drop. Down to the scoop slam. Sean Kent is feeling it, guys. Backs into the corner. Taking a look around. The fans on their feet. This has been a great match. As now Sean looks to do the opposition in. Goes for a hook to the jaw. MLP counters whatever was coming his way. Double chop to the pecs. Leg lariat again. Down on one knee. MLP looks to end Sean Kent once and for all. Taking him for a cheeky little walk. Now the snapmare. Goes for a headbutt. Caught with an elbow. Sean Kent closes in. Goes for a takedown DDT instead. And now MLP seems to have had enough. Mr. Money in the Bank taking overhead with the fireman's carry. Sean Kent's not out just yet. Oh, face first into the turnbuckle. Counters his MLP though. Throws him out. And MLP rolling thunder frog splash. What a match. Sean Kent's hurt. Hurt real bad and MLP knows it. Lays him down, knee drop. Oh, another one, and another one, and another one. Jesus. Some ferocity being shown. Oh, if MLP gets this off, it is all over. Once more tucked between the legs. Lift it up. Make sure the arms are tucked away. Edge of glory. 1, 2, 3, and MLP with the win. What a fatal four-way elimination match. The last couple of minutes between Kent and MLP was fucking amazing. Cage and Baker getting eliminated at pretty much the same time. MLP back to his winning ways. And can Mr. Money in the Bank grab himself a title to keep him warm while he waits for the right opportunity to cash in? We'll find out this Sunday. All right, here we go, guys. Co-main event time. One-on-one collision. These two men were on opposites last week in the 8-man tag. Valentine, of course, was on team sucking off Valentine, while on team Shay, and obviously sucking off Valentine, getting the... Of course, Valentine also getting one up over Peter Thompson during an 8-man pin sub battle royal a couple weeks ago during a live event. And Valentine has been very vocal about that, kind of nudging, poking, prodding Pierre, until finally getting him a one-on-one here, an opportunity for the GOAT to prove that he truly is better than the big dog. Either way, both these men will be involved in the six-pack challenge this Sunday for the Anarchy Championship. We now know it will be not. Still the champion retained John Reed, defending in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Seth Baker was the second eliminated Fox, and MLP won the match overall. Good match, though. You should watch it. A lot of great matches tonight in this co-main event, especially that main event between Randy Orton and Elijah Stewart. That could be 5-star worthy. I am looking forward to that. Oh, jeez. Apparently, I'm not allowed to talk during Adam Valentine's entrance. Ain't no Brett Angel, all right? He doesn't deserve the respect of the lean. I like Adam Valentine, right? I don't know if I'm a big fan just yet. Especially after he sort of, aligned himself with Lineage towards the end of last season. We all know how much I hated Schmitty and Lineage. But Valentine has now had 2 Anarchy Championship opportunities behind him. Will the third be the charm? Valentine definitely seems very confident that he's going to walk out champion this Sunday. Oh, I won't give in till I'm victorious. This is a great entrance and all, right? Okay, I'll give you that much, but Pierre Thompson's about to blow it out of the water. NXT Pack, I think it's like sometime next week, or it's pretty soon. I think it's sometime next week. Maybe the week after that. Valentine looking hyped up and ready to go. He's beaten Pierre Thompson on 2 separate occasions. Can he do it again? 1-on-1. Should be a big win for Valentine over the former international champion. A fan favorite here. Oh, that timing gets me fucking rock hard every time. The big dog, primetime Pierre Thompson, is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And looking to add another championship to his collection at home. Pierre Thompson, man, one of the hardest hitters in all of CMV. Adam Valentine had best be ready. He only eliminated Pierre Thompson in that battle royal. He caught him off guard, caught him from behind with that roll-up DDT. And of course, Valentine didn't pin Pierre in the 8-man last week. It was Sucking who pinned Knox to bring the match to an end. So this time, Valentine, he ain't going to catch Pierre off guard. He ain't going to pull no sneaky shit. He's got to face him head on, and he's got to beat him. Give me all the showcases, Maury. And a tweet from Tyson Cage says, Adam Valentine? More like Uggo. Tyson Cage best stick to his own Death Wish match. Got to worry about that 8-man. And of course, got to worry about, fully recuperating after just getting eliminated in that 4-way. Yes, this Sunday is the pay-per-view. An absolutely stacked card from top to bottom. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the ballroom. We've got an 8-man ladder match, 6-pack challenge, clean slate. Reese Matthews, Josh Wolf officially signed to the card. Much, much more. Oh, what a Baron. Coming out of nowhere. Here we go. Adam Valentine in our co-main event still to come, of course. Randy Orton and Elijah Stewart toe-to-toe. It's Valentine almost taking out the garbage, if you will. Clothesline here down to the outside. Kick to the chest to follow it up. And guys, remember, again, if you have not subscribed to the new CMV Network channel, make sure you do so, because right after this episode of Genesis is over, uploaded to the channel will be that Death Wish pre-show battle royal. The winner of which, of course, will get a Rising Star title match on the card this Sunday against Miles Kelly. 8 men competing, so you don't want to miss that. That's exclusively on the CMV Network channel. You can find it on our website, cmvwrestling.com. You go to the homepage towards the left, the link section. You can find it right there. I'm sure Tim or somebody will post a link in the chat as well. As we are currently at a count of 6, and I'm sure Valentine wouldn't mind getting a win by count out, but Pierre's not that type of guy, as he looks to get the fight back into the ring where it needs to be, and there we go. And also, of course, coming to the network soon is that exclusive show that'll be weekly, Supremacy, a cross between Fusion, Genesis, Unmatched, and Ferocity. Getting some crossbreed matches is going to be interesting. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be neat. Me and Cop on commentary together as well. What doesn't sound fantastic and amazing about that, you know? So here we go. Adam Valentine currently in control, and I don't know if he's going to make that. Jesus Christ, what was that attempt, Valentine? Getting a little bit overzealous. Horribly missing that elbow drop right there. Not even close. Not even once. Now into a camel clutch, but immediately letting go. Valentine not having enough strength in him, I guess, to keep down Pierre. Yeah, I like the Supremacy Arena. Looks dope. I'd say, as the kids would, it's pretty dank, you know? Super kick by Valentine into an aggressive lateral press, but only a 1 count. Pierre is currently getting that work at the hands of the GOAT. He's got a rebound leg drop, not just once, but twice. I got to give it up, man. I did not expect this from Valentine. He is absolutely in control, but as soon as he goes for a big move, the big dog counters, and now Pierre guillotining Valentine on that top rope. Left to dry, now brought to his feet. The play of the day by the former international champion. And now Pierre wasted no time with the highlight. That's how it's done. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. All right, respect, respect. Adam Valentine surviving the highlight, as now he realizes that winning this matchup is slipping away from him. Gonna try to battle back with a big butterfly pile driver. Rebounds once again, leg drop. Not just once, but twice. He says it works the first time, why do it again? Oh, another super kick by Valentine. Was that a super kick? I think that might have been a, fuck, what's it called? Yazuka? I'm dumb. Something like that in the game. It's got a weird name. I think it's Yazuka kick. Pretty much like a big boot super kick combination. There's now Valentine. Pierre leaning on the second rope. On the apron, lifts up the knee to the side of the head. Yakuza, there it is. And now Valentine looks to shoot in for a big win. Oh, shit. Slapjack. Slapjack by the GOAT. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Stomp down the lower spine. Both these men beating the shit out of each other. Both men getting close calls. Is now the dirty heel with double feet on the rope. Perry doesn't see it, but Pierre kicks out despite the advantage. Fireman's carry overhead now. Valentine dropped on his ass. Wrong time to taunt though. Pierre super kick. I think one of my dogs took a shit. Rip, or was that you, Topher? Did you just come in and took a shit on my floor? Or maybe one of them just farted. I'd get lucky if one of them just farted, you know. Backflip by Valentine, showing that athleticism is out here with a nice side suplex right there. Valentine, what is this now? Old style pile driver. Gonna bust Pierre wide open as blood begins to seep from that gash on his forehead. Valentine in control, man. This kid is impressing me right now. Oh, gourd buster. Oh my God, the GOAT, the GOAT. Looking to put in the work. Counter by Pierre, though. Ah, Super Impact's countered. Valentine DDT. That sequence right there had me on the edge of my seat. Oh, shit. Wind up elbow drop to the back of the head. Lateral press by Adam Valentine. Now hoping this will be enough desperation, but only a 2 count. Trip up by Thompson. The big dog has not been having a great time in this matchup. Neither has Valentine. Superman punch connects flush that time. Drags him away from the ropes. Pierre, smart man, now hooking the leg. 1. Just a 1 count. Hands on the sides of his head with blood rushing down his face. Thompson not giving in. Irish whip now into the corner. Pierre slowly approaches. The big man, Pierre, with a muscle buster. Something new from the big dog. Dragging him away. Hooks that leg. 1, 2. No, Troy, you kidding? Pierre is Valentine kicking out buster. Pierre bringing out some new shit to try to deal with the go here, and still it's not working. Jawbreaker. Chops him. Pierre fires back with a snapmare. Now it's a counter, back and forth they go with the end surely nearing. Dead on! That's again! Oh my god, huge upset win inbound. 1, 2, Valentine pins the big dog. What a win! Adam Valentine just defeated Pierre Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. What a win! Holy shit! What a match! No, wait a minute. Valentine, with a wicked look on his face, does not seem to be done. Going under the ring, steel chair in hand. No, Adam, no! Attacking Pierre! It wasn't enough to get the win. It wasn't enough. Pierre making a statement. Holy shit. Adam Valentine not only gets the win, but then viciously beats Pierre up with a steel chair. Yeah, I'd say shit just got real. Adam Valentine, man, not only taking that win after a great match against Thompson, but then deciding to attack him with a steel chair because it wasn't enough. And a tweet here, guys, from Josh says, I'll find you, Reese, and when I do, I will tear you apart. Well, Wolf doesn't really have to search. He knows now. It is confirmed, guys. Falls Count Anywhere this Sunday at Death Wish. Reese Matthews one-on-one with Josh Wolf, or rather his other side, Fenrir. Made official by new general manager of Genesis, Cass LaFave, earlier today. And now a tweet, guys, from Adam Valentine says, now Pierre can fucking say anything. Can I just beat his ass again and accept to hear my theme at end of... That was... I think Adam Valentine a little bit overzealous after winning that match and then attacking Pierre. Didn't spell check this tweet here. He's trying to say is, now Pierre can't say anything. Can I just beat him up again and then hear my theme play at Death Wish? I think that's generally what that tweet was trying to say. Sorry. I thought I muted my mic there. Did you hear me humming? Did you love it? Oh, I got a headache pounding right now. Not going to talk for the rest of tonight after this or all of Saturday to get ready for Death Wish. Yes, I did, Alvius. You little liar. You filthy little liar. Alright, let's get... Alright, here we go, guys. It is main event time here on Genesis number 101. The go-home edition, the first pay-per-view of the season. Genesis exclusive Death Wish is this Sunday. And of course, the main event in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Ballroom, will be CMV's third ever clean slate match for the Alpha World and World Tag Team titles. The challengers being these three men. Bob Luger out front, Xander Slate to the, well, right now, and of course Randy Orton, who's competing in this matchup, to the left. If they are to win the clean slate, Luger will become a two-time Alpha World Champion, while Slate and Orton do something they've never done before, win Tag Team Gold, which would effectively make Orton a Grand Slam champion. Xander would still have to win one more mid-card title to do that, though. And of course, these, well, rather from the mastermind of Bob Luger, but it was Slate and Orton who actually carried out the attack on Freddie Osborne earlier this week, trying to take him out, and they did, hoping that it would make the clean slate 3-on-2, but just as Tim freaking was finally cleared to compete, Dave Turner announced that he would be replacing Osborne and helping out Smiley Danielson and Elijah Stewart. So Tim effectively kind of like a stand-in World Tag Team Champion. As we obviously see, Orton has Luger and Slate ringside, but Elijah is not coming alone either, ladies and gentlemen. He has his partners for this Sunday, Smiley Danielson and Timmy Boy, backing him up. As the CMV Alpha World Champion will be making his first defense in that clean slate this Sunday. His first singles match this season. He was involved in that tag match last week alongside Britt. They took a loss to Slate and Orton. Can Elijah bounce back, get that win for he and his trio? Can you handle this? Can you handle this? Don't tell me what to do, Maury. Thanks. Thanks, kid. And here we go, guys. I'm hesitant to say first time ever because I'm not completely sure, but if not the first time ever, then the first time in a good goddamn long while. As here we go, Randy Orton and Elijah Stewart, and things starting off in the favor of Orton with a Luke Des press followed by those wicked right hands. Elijah Stewart, man, it was a rough season for him the last rough couple of years in CMV, but the last couple of weeks he was given an opportunity, knocked off Cole Savage, and Savage said, hey, I'll give you a title opportunity for that, kid. And then Elijah did the unthinkable, beat him again to win the grandest prize of them all here on Genesis. Elijah finally at the top of the mountain, somewhere he never thought he'd be, somewhere a lot of people never thought he would be. His first singles title as a former World Tag Team Champion. A lot of people, thought he'd never amount to any much more than that. And now the Clique trying to take over Genesis and taking out absolutely anybody and everybody who stands in their way. Of course, we thought they nearly ended the career. Tim LaFave again, they nearly put Ray Furioso out firmly, but of course he returned earlier tonight, vowing vengeance on Clique. Here we go, just Bob Luger and fucking Xander Slate out there, cheering Orton on. Look at his forearm smash. Jesus Christ, combination by the Good Vibes Kid. We have had 3 absolutely fantastic matches in a row, and I certainly do not think this main event is going to disappoint, man. They're 2 of the best to ever do it. Orton, a former undisputed champion, 2-time international champion last season, 3-time Anarchy champion. Like I said, if Clique win that clean slate this Sunday, Orton wins the World Tag Team titles, he'll become I think only the 5th Grand Slam champion in CMV today. Up to the second turnbuckle. Eli waits for Borton to get up. Goes for like a mini phenomenal forearm. But the Milkman able to sidestep it. Yeah, you're a big Click fan. You're a big Click fan, Echo. I know you are. Got Xander Slate out there. Bob Luger. I got to say, I like Luger's suit. I want to know where it got. I want to get one for myself. I don't know if I'll find a size that fits, but I'll look. Got to slim down in the Mountain Dew, you know. CMV brought to you by Mountain Dew, by the way. Here we go. Borton taking Elijah for a walk. Snapmare. Look at that. That's 100%. Borton meant to do that, forcing Elijah to look out at Luger and Slate there. Look what's facing him down. 3 of the greatest to do it in CMV. And Bob Luger, not short, obviously a year and a half isn't a short time, but obviously looking at CMV as a whole, nearly 5 years it's been around. But in that time, Luger has just become one of the best to ever do it at CMV ring. Last season, he made Genesis his. Went from nothing to something. As we get a tweet here, guys, from Pierre Thompson, who says, Adam, you wanted to make a statement tonight? Congrats, you did just that. But now you just stepped into a yard that you have no business being in. Be careful. So the big dog obviously recuperating from that, not only that hellacious match, but that steel chair attack afterwards, and now sending a very clear warning towards Adam Valentine. Short arm shoulder block by the Milkman now. Fixes his trousers. We haven't seen Click interfere. We haven't seen Smiley or Tim interfere yet. As Borton, I believe, might have been trying for that vintage go-home driver of his, but Elijah having none of it. Elijah, I think, might have gone for the E-Buster. Look at Slate talking shit to a fan in the front row. Oh, now Borton getting their second try. Go-home driver. Double boot stop now. Oof. Gonna get that kick to the chest? No. Borton! Borton! Countered by Elijah! Borton was like, all right, fuck this. Let me end this match right quick. But Elijah said, nah, fam! And now the E-Buster! Woo! Mamma mia! But look at that. Luger up on the apron, distracting referee Perry White here. And Elijah didn't even go for the pin. I didn't even try for it. I guess he saw Luger making the distraction and decided that it wasn't even worth it. Besides, he knows it's going to take more than one E-Buster to keep down someone like Borton. One. Just a 1 count, though. As Elijah going to catch Borton up in a head scissors now, tries to keep the pain going on. Unleashing some elbows, but Borton going to be able to slip through there. Main event of Friday Night Genesis number 101. Look at Xander Slate not looking too happy at Borton's current performance. Of course, they're going to be the tag team aspect. Oh my God, Borton. Terrible time you're taught. Caught with a chop block. Xander's like, Borton, come on, Borton, man. Xander sees Borton working in there. If they win that clean slate this Sunday, they'll be the World Tag Team Champions. Xander needs to make sure that Borton can handle himself. Of course, they did get that win together last week over Elijah and the Brit. Oh my God, Perry somehow look at Xander like, whoa, yeah, boy, loving it. And now Borton, but Perry's down. Perry was taken out in the crossfire of Borton's comeback, and now the sharpshooter is cinched in. But even if Elijah was to tap, which I don't think he ever would in his entire career, I don't think Elijah's ever tapped. Well, Perry is now back up. Will Elijah tap? No, looks like he's going to escape instead. There we go, nicely done. The Alpha World Champion, the Good Vibes Kid, looks to close in. We almost had some sweet moon music. There it is! Sweet moon music! Ringing the bell into the pin. Huge win for Borton and Click this would be. But Smiley, one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Smiley Danielson now in distraction control, as he makes sure the pin does not go down. Helping out Eli here. The Quick want to mess? Smiley will too. Elijah now goes to the pin, surely out of desperation, hoping this will be enough, but only a 1 count. I don't even know where Tim is. I think he's over. He's sitting on the announce table here. What up, Tim? How you been, man? Yeah, a little fist bump. What's good, man? Glad to have you back. Goodbye! And Elijah paying homage to all of his Stewies in attendance here tonight and watching around the world. Borton beginning to stir. Elijah going to try to stop him, but the Milkman with a trip up. Borton's not done just yet. Bringing him up to his seat. Jawbreaker, though, to Borton. Creates some distance. This is what Eli needs to close in. Eli! Attitude adjustment! Haven't seen Elijah pull one of those out in a while. And now paying homage to Timmy Boy as he slaps the knees with the moonsault. You know, Tim, a little smile here. You like that? You got an elbow to the top of the head by Elijah Stewart. And a tweet here, guys, from the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews says, shocker, Tim too busy with dashing. Some more heat coming off of Andrews towards Tim. As Elijah back in the ring, this matchup might be nearing its end. A nice little combo right there by Elijah. Now he just stares down at Borton. Stewart taking a couple of seconds to put some gas back in his tank. This has been one hell of a hard-hitting match. He nearly took a Borto end, and he took a boot to the jaw with the Sweet Moo music. And a tweet, guys, from Tim here. Responding to Britt says, stop losing, as Elijah in the ring looks to get a win with a second E-Buster. Can Elijah bring it home? Luger looks pissed. Xander, oh my God! Xander can't even look at Elijah. Says, all right, Borton, I know you. I know it's going to take a whole lot to keep you down. How about a third one, brother? E-Buster! That's got to do it. That's got to do it. Into the pin. 1, 2. What? Are you kidding me? Borton kicking out of 2 straight E-Busters. Wow. That is resiliency right there. The CMV veteran, future Hall of Famer. He knows that this win has a lot behind it. Now Elijah to the apron, takes a risk as he always does. Got a little sneak of Tim there. Springboard frog splash connects. Jesus Christ, Elijah just going all out right now. Misses the elbow though. Oh, now Tim is very close to Smiley. Look at that, Borton forcing Elijah to look down at his 2 friends, at his 2 partners before throwing. This is a very symbolic match. A lot of storytelling here by Borton, forcing Elijah to look over at Click, then at his friends ringside. And of course, forcing Smiley and Tim to look at him. They can't do anything. If they interfere, that'll be a DQ. Go home driver again by Borton. Stomp down onto the face. Randy Borton with an elbow to the back of the head. Just having his way with Elijah currently. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Borton looking over at Xander, wondering, what do I gotta do, man? Tell me what to do here to beat this kid. Xander says, Borto en, Randy. And that's exactly what the Milkman looks to do, but countered again by Elijah. And a tweet. Crossbody out of the ring. That was awesome. A tweet from Britt back at Tim says, pay attention to the match, buddy, and get off Twitter. Holy shit. What a match this has been. That crossbody out of the ring was awesome. Elijah lets out a roar, man. He and Borton putting each other through hell. Oh, but look at that. Luger up on the apron again. And Elijah falls for it. Luger getting in his face, talking all sorts of trash, telling him he's not good enough to be Alpha World Champion. Now Borton looks to capitalize. Borton with a German into the corner. And Elijah just smacking the back of his head off the turnbuckle. As now Borton gonna try to capitalize and finish this match. Lateral press, will that do it? 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Arm drag by the Alpha World Champion. Fixes his tights. Elijah looking down at Borton. Elijah thinking, all right, what do I got to do? I've already hit 3 E-Busters. It hasn't been enough. I've already hit good vibes. It hasn't been enough. But Borton's got to be thinking the exact same thing, man. He's tried for Bort to end. Twice Elijah has countered it. He did hit Sweet Moon Music, but it wasn't enough. Now Elijah going for a belly-to-belly, claps the temples. Does the Milkman, though. Troll goes for a grapple. Jawbreaker for his troubles. And now Elijah says, all right, fam, how about the move I used to win the title? Family matters. But look at that, Luger again, but this time referee Perry's not falling for it. Luger tries to distract the ref, but Perry ain't having none of it. Hooks the leg, does Elijah. Well, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and Will Elijah Stewart gets the win. Perry White was not falling for the distraction again. Elijah pulls out Family Matters, the same move he used to win the title. And Elijah with a big win heading into Death Wish. And Smiley comes into the ring. Smiley and Elijah with a handshake. Okay, where's Tim? Tim clapping ringside as Smiley gets in to shake hands with Elijah. I guess we know that team is formidable. They're strong. They're together. And they're going to be hard to beat this Sunday. What a match that was. And of course, a cheeky tweet from Britt says, wow, Tim couldn't even be bothered to get in the ring and shake the champ's hand. Now, Britt just very determined to get under Tim's skin here for whatever reason. My head is pounding. Mamma mia. Screamed a little bit too hard, but that was a good match, you know. Sometimes it needs a good scream. Jeez Louise. Gonna need to take a whole bottle of Tylenol, you know? North, south, east, and west. Everybody knows my name. Alright, let's see. We're just gonna do a one-on-one match again. My head hurts. I'm gonna have to do that golf commentary for this. Alright, let's see. Oh, why do I always type join? Every time I go for winner, I type join. Well, there's the link to our site if you do want to join. Dynamic. Getting the win. Dynamic versus Topher. Dynamic and Topher, one-on-one. North, south, east, and west. Everybody knows my name. Yo, there's a Josh Wolf tweet too. I missed. Yeah, I got a tweet from Josh Wolf. It says, at Luger, how does it feel being screwed over? So Josh, even though he's obviously focused on Reese Matthews right now, not letting his beef with Click get away from him. I'll get that Ziggler tweet. I'll scroll up and find it. A tweet from Ziggler earlier, before it was during the match. He said, I can't be the only one that noticed Tim is spending a lot of time with dashing, then appearing 10 minutes later without a shirt, right? Jumping on the bandwagon is Ziggler. Alongside Britt going after Tim. Get any picks yet? Dynamic, Topher. Sean, I got you. Everybody knows my name. Give Sean Kent that last chance at some momentum before Death Wish this Sunday in the 8-man ladder match. Ziggler is the Genesis. Took for pick someone, baby. No, you didn't. You said Hefe lose. I feel like that's meaning I'm not going to choose a Hefe because he'll lose. You know? You got to be more clear. I pick Hefe. Everybody knows my name, but if your mama's hot... Let's go to... Oh, whoa, I want to do Supremacy, but make y'all wait for the debut, the premiere. Ready for that soothing and golf theory during this last match? Should I do what all those ASMR people do and tap them up? Does that sound nice? Of course, Sean Kent going to be looking to get himself some last-second momentum before the 8-man ladder match this Sunday for the International title, especially after taking that loss in the 4-way elimination to MLP during Genesis, whereas Hefe, along with Bacon, are not set to compete this Sunday, but they are set to compete next Saturday in the X-Gen Classic. So they did take a loss in their season debut against the Meme Team a couple of weeks ago, so a win here for El Hefe bode well for he and Bacon. Oi, oi, oi. And this is not, of course, a first-time encounter. These two fought the second to last episode of last season, with Sean Kent actually getting the win. And then, of course, Team Vintage knocked off Sean Kent and his partners on the actual season finale. So they're kind of 1-1 right now. So this is a little bit of a tiebreaker between Kent and the Human Fish, the former Fusion Tag Team Champion and the former two-time light heavyweight champion. Yes, right after this stream is over, I will be uploading the Death Wish card to YouTube, and then Alvius will get it up as soon as he can to the site so you can all get your votes in before Sunday. And then also the Death Wish pre-show Battle Royal will be uploaded to the CMV Network channel right after this stream is over. So if you want to check out who gets that Rising Star title opportunity this Sunday against Miles Kelly, you can check that out. Make sure you're subbed to the CMV Network channel. Again, Tim will post it in the chat for you or somebody, or you can check out our website, cmvwrestling.com. And the link is found to the left of the homepage, near the links section. How to watch us. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, there's Sean Kent with one of his many combinations. And looking to make this bonus match a short one as he lines up El Jefe and looks to put him down the same way he did all those weeks ago. GTS. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. My name. Springboard moonsault, try to follow it up. Kent moves out of the way, though. Excuse me. Momentum. Uh-oh, Sean might be about to take a little taste of that fish dick. Look at that. Fucking crushing his head off the bottom turnbuckle. That big old flubby fish dick going right down the door. Hook, line, and sinker. Different tap they go. Can El Jefe wrap it up here, though, with a big win for himself? No, he cannot. Say hello to my little fish. El Jefe now looks, what? Cool, why did he just point to some fan in the front row? Some fan in the front row said, "Take off your mask, let's see that hideous face." And he turned and pointed. That was a little bit of whatever he went for. I think it was an elbow attempt, kind of a little bit botched. El Jefe, you all right, fam? You good? You good, homie? That was like the death point by Jefe. Can't. What the fuck? What is that taunt? Forearm smash. Inverted atomic drop. Scoop slam. Ooh. Now Cat with a kill switch. That's something new. From the former Fusion Tag Team Champion. No pin to follow it up. Those are Jefe no cells. And there's the smarts of Sean Kent rolling out to the apron, pulling himself up, using the ropes. Tries to go for a punch. Sean Kent instead of the forearm smash. Now springboard knee strike to the side of the head. I did not. Goat. Oh, now Kent, if he gets this off the second time, a big Jefe fan. But I don't think he's going to survive it. His face is already messed up. A second GTS will surely do him in. 1, 2, 3. Sean Kent with the victory. Topher called it. That's a lovely sound. Hey, Tomcat coming at the end. The new United States champion. Huh? Right, Elvis? Sean Kent grabbing a little tidbit of momentum heading into that 8-man ladder match this Sunday at Death Wish. Are we looking at the next international champion? He's got 7 hard hitters to contend with. All right, guys. Ooh, that was loud. As always, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, you got a call for the show, you can check out our website, cmvwrestling.com, as I will post a link for you, !join, and !CMV will let you know a little bit more about us. All you got to do is click that link, our brand new custom domain, register, check everything out. We got match cards to know when you're booked, roster pages, rankings, all that good stuff, match reviews by Timmy Boy, and of course follow Tim as he does our developmental show, NGW, which will be tomorrow on Saturday. And of course, Big Cop Boy, you can find all his links on the website on the homepage towards the left for Match and Ferocity, the Vixen Show. And of course, again, I can't stress it enough, subscribe to our new channel, CMV Network, guys. A lot of exclusive content coming out there. A lot of exclusive content already. We got showcases up, old matches. We're going to have matches of the year coming out soon for both sides. And of course, that brand new show, Supremacy, is coming. That's going to feature cross-brand matches between new people from Fusion Genesis Unmatched and some Vixens matches. And also, in like 10 minutes, the Death Wish pre-show Battle Royal is going to be getting uploaded. So if you want to see who's going to get that Rising Star title match against Miles Kelly this Sunday, you can check that out. Death Wish is this Sunday. You don't want to miss that, so do make sure you follow so you know when it's live. The card will be up, and probably by tonight, I got to assume, so you can get your predictions in. So I will see you guys hopefully then. And I love you. I love you. I love you big time. You know, you're all great guys. I love you. See ya.